The future of the Haas F1 team was supposedly on shaky ground as it was unsure if team owner Gene Haas would want to continue in F1 after the team's poor string of results in recent times. However, they have signed the new Concorde Agreement which commits them to F1 for the next 5 years. Team principal Gunther Steiner has now gone into the details of the reasons behind this decision. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, why Haas decided to stay in F1. Steiner started off by explaining why F1 is still an attractive option for Gene Haas. I guess Gene looked at it and Formula 1's still a very good tool for getting his brand name, Haas Automation, out in the world. It works, otherwise he wouldn't be doing it. He further elaborated how the new regulation should make things better. He loves the sport as well. Even if it is a big financial commitment, with the new regulations coming in, it should make the playing field more even and the commercial aspects better for the smaller teams. So as a result, he has decided to continue. He then looked at what the signing of the Concorde Agreement means for them as a team. For me it means, even at the moment when we're not currently competitive, we've got a Formula 1 team which works, and that's more down to the team than to me. I'm part of the team though, we all work together, and in the end, Gene believes in the team. Everybody is for sure happy to be moving forward now with the agreement signed. He concluded by looking at the possible effects the budget cap will have on the smaller teams. The budget cap should level the playing field. It will level the playing field, just not maybe in the first year, but in the midterm for sure. The payments, to make it more equal, will also mean the smaller teams get a little more revenue. It's never enough for the small teams, by the way, but it levels the field and that should be the aim of a sport. Any day, anybody can win. Fast feed. 2009 world champion Jenson Button would like to see Red Bull's Max Verstappen compete against Lewis Hamilton for the world title. That's all you want to see in the sport. He also feels you really have to go back to the days of Ayrton Senna and Michael Schumacher since a driver wrecked his teammate like Max has done to Alex Albon. He also thinks that for Max, it's very difficult without a competitive teammate. You have to do it yourself and then you don't make that much progress. He also pointed out that in Silverstone, Max was great, but in Barcelona you immediately notice the frustration about the onboard radio. He can't challenge Mercedes with the car he has. Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko accepts that Mercedes is performing at a very high level, but there must be an end to Hamilton's luck. He also explained how if the FIA had taken Ferrari's second place in 2019, Red Bull would have received $20 million more in prize money. FIA President Jean Todt wants to address the concerns of some teams about Formula 1 copying. F1 is all about each team being a manufacturer and being responsible for the design of the car. He also revealed that they are currently working on that and hopefully teams will be satisfied with the new rules. Ferrari Sebastian Vettel thinks there are many who give you a pat on the back but criticise you a few weeks later. Of course, you always have people around you who support you. He, however, is still in a good mood and it's pretty clear that in his head he has never really been concerned with the external perception, what people think and say. McLaren team principal Andreas Seidel pointed out that with 3rd to 6th place separated only by a small amount of points, reliability, race operations and extracting maximum performance from the car are all critical in staying in this fight. Pirelli F1 boss Mario Isola has divulged that they have chosen a softer set of tyres this year than last year for Spa, even though they expect the cars to be much faster this year. He is also sure that this weekend Antoine Hubert is in everyone's mind and that they will all like to honour him 1 year after his death. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff explained that in the future he would prefer not to discuss the Racing Point copying incident. And Norbert Horg, former vice president of Mercedes-Benz Motorsport, has indicated that McLaren will have a driver who knows what the top step of the podium looks like and knows how to get there. Are you surprised to see Haas stay committed to F1, or did you expect them to pull out? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.